Hey YouTube, Petey Two Finger here with a quick restaurant review talking about Nick's Tavern in Lemont, Illinois. So Lemont, that's 15 to 20 miles straight west out of Chicago, and then dropping down south, you'll run into, Downers Grove, and then there's like Bolingbrook, and then you'll run into that Lemont Lockport area. Now, Lemont was the quarry, the stone quarries where they cut the stone to build old Chicago. And then there was the Chicago Fire, the only building that's left standing. If you know that water tower in Chicago, that yellowish tan color of that sandstone, well, that's the stone that comes from the quarry in Lemont, Illinois. And in that downtown area, it's a canal town. The canal runs right through that. And of course, the train tracks are right along with that. So it's kind of a rustic, laid back, built on a hill. It's an unusual town. But they've got that same architecture. There's that sandstone that's cut from that same quarry. That's the quarry where my wife and I jam our music. So this has been part of my wife and I's empty nest experience, heading down to Lockport for the classic car show to check out the free live music, and then also enjoying making our own music together as a duo at the Lemont Quarry. So in the town of Lemont, there's a pub scene with the train tracks being there, and it's got a reputation for having these knockout dynamite pub burgers. Also Bloody Marys. People travel down to Lockport on a Sunday morning for these notorious, this is it, Bloody Mary. Well, I've eaten at one of these other places. We had like a coupon deal. The burger was good. It may have been frozen, but it was nothing where it like really blew my mind. Our normal, typical like burger worship place that we were going to was called the DuPage Inn, and that's no longer there. The Duper, they gave you a cup of soup, and you had fries with it. There's a place real close to us that's some legendary burger joint with fatty burgers, but we just, and again, spending just under $40 for a couple of burgers, a couple of Cokes, and a bag of Vintner's potato chips, that just isn't in our budget. We just can't afford to eat out like that on a regular basis. But as a treat, and like I said, I had heard about Nick's through Steve Dahl, and it's on Chicago's Best, which is a show we watch. And there's awards in there on the wall. They've got a reputation like this is it. Nick's Tavern. Now, when you think of a tavern, you think it's a dive bar. That's not the case. From a distance, it looks like something that's been there since the turn of the century, but when you get up in there, it's clean, it's well decorated, it's well staffed. The staff is happy, go-getter type, awesome staff. It was really well decorated and with Christmas stuff, and very clean. They had high definition 4K TVs. I didn't use the restroom, but I'm guessing it didn't have that pine sol cut with urine, like deep depressing alcohol syndrome that you run into in some of the dive bars. Okay, so calling this a dive bar, it's not. It really isn't a dive bar. It's a respectable tavern. It's just from a distance, it looks like that's what you're getting into, because there is some of that around there. But no, the clientele, they weren't overserved. You think of this like these guys that look like they're carrying meth, and it's just got that like urine smell, and you don't really feel like you're safe in there. Not Nick's Tavern at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I know the owner is a good guy that comes around, and he's there during the day, and he's been known to, how you doing, buy you a drink, that type of thing. It's a good family establishment for a tavern. They do have some booths and some tables. Looking at the menu, it's soup and sandwiches. They've got an Italian beef, they've got chili, they've got hot dogs, they got a chicken sandwich. But mainly it's the Nick Burger, which is $10.25 with cheese as of 2019. $9 without cheese, $9.50 without cheese. And there's a Nick Jr., $7 with a 75-cent charge for cheese. It's a cash-only establishment with no French fries. but you can get snacks. They've got bags of snacks. We had a bag of Vintners with ours. The burger can come with grilled or regular onion, and then whatever other normal condiments come with a burger, including extra pickles on the side. And I got grilled onions on mine with American cheese. I cut it in half. We weighed that second half because I only ate half of it, and my wife said it was a half a pound. So this is a 1 pound burger. It is extremely tasty. So would I recommend this? Well, it comes on a paper plate. You get plastic silverware and a stack of napkins. It's like a thick paper plate, and that bag of Vintner's chips and the Coke, and like the service was great, and the burger it's really tasty. This is not a frozen burger. This was hands down the best pub burger I've ever tried. So if that sounds good to you, I would recommend checking out their Facebook page daily. Oftentimes they will do a special and you can get the same thing at a reduced cost. So you'd be looking at more like $7.50 for the pub burger. The nickburger is what it's called. Again, it's 221 Main Street, Lemont, Illinois. 630-257-6564, or find them on Facebook and check out their specials. It's relatively easy to find. They're on Main Street of Lemont. What's the cross street there that we come down? Is that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's state or Illinois. It's confusing. They all change names kind of in there.
Yeah, but what do we take? Is that Main? Lemont Road. Yeah. You just take Lemont Road south. And when you get over the bridge, you make a right and you swing around through Main Street. And it's right there on the left. So if you've never tried Nick's, or you've never tried a fatty burger, and that sounds appealing to you, this is the place in Chicago to experience that mammoth. If you eat the whole thing, you're gonna be hating life. you're gonna want to die. I ate half, and I'm like at that point where I'm almost really regretting the last couple of bites, because it's a pound burger, 1 pound burger. So I ate a half of that today, and it was good and tasty. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. That's what I'm focusing on here. Enjoy the holidays and peace.